Hi there, I'm Mark Sebastian, the founder of Option Pit, and this is the Vol Report reminder. This is for educational purposes only. Should only be considered educational and not an investor advice. For that, you should consult your financial professional. All right, folks, here we are. Kind of a weird day today, and I want to talk out what's happened. So yesterday, at our worst, we were down like 22 and the VIX was up to like 20.5. We're now up less than we were down yesterday, and the VIX has given away more than it gained yesterday. There is real pressure on the VIX cash index itself, and with that, I think we're going to start to see some pressure on VIX futures. I want to point out how term structures is shaping itself right now. The VIX is 19. The March future, which expires on the 21st, so a month from now, is trading 1805. So they're about a point apart. As we see VIX break into the mid-18s, we could see a real drop in VIX futures. I think there could be some serious pressure, and that could be kind of an issue for them. I mean, I think that's a real issue. And that is going to place some pressure on, as VIX falls to the future, that's going to put pressure on the future itself. And I think we're lining up for things to flatten up between cash and the future around 17. So we'd need another 2 points from here. I don't think we get that today, but I do think we could get that this week. All right, I do. And I think we're lining up. Yesterday was a little bit of a shakeout. Just take a little, we had a huge up week. We had bad Walmart earnings. Let's sell the market off. Now we're going to buy it. And I think you're seeing some serious buying because the cash index is getting slammed. And you're going to see the futures come with it. So watch that cash index. As that starts to move, that VIX March future is going to take a bludgeoning. And it could be, you could see some follow through from VUVXY. You could see some bludgeoning in UVXY, VXX. All those names had really good days yesterday. I think they're lining up to just get torched today, like truly torched. And that type of action is going to come with VIX kind of breaking into the 17s, which I'll tell you, I don't think that low 17s on the cards, but could I see us down 2.5 today? If we're up 23, 24, yes. I think we line up for that. And I think that, as I look at things, I don't think that 27.5 is out of the question today. I do not. That we've seen that buying tends to lead to more buying. There's a lot of FOMO going on, fear of missing out. And that is what is driving markets. So yeah, VIX is 19. The futures have been stiff, but I think that is starting to come off, will start to come off today. It's going to be hard for these things to hold up if VIX is going to face this kind of pain, and it's really facing it. So some things I'm going to be watching. I'm going to take a crack at Walmart today. After yesterday's bludgeoning, I want to take a look and see what I can come up with today. I want to play around with VXX. We didn't do anything in VXX yesterday. I want to look at VIX as well. I think you could see some really interesting movement there. So I'll be playing around with those. And I want to kind of follow along with, the Russell and the NASDAQ and the Dow, kind of see where these guys lead us today. And, obviously we'll have some motion, some moving around, but look at how strong Apple's been and Amazon. I mean, it's pretty amazing. We've seen strength in some of the banks and really kind of across the board. So that's kind of what I'm going to be going for. I'm going to be watching that. I'm going to be looking at, we still have cool trades on in Square that I'm tracking, and some trades on in IBM. When I say bludgeoning, does that mean VXX up or down? That typically when a stock gets bludgeoned, it drops. That's a term for a pounding, a dropping, not a rally. But that's what I think is lining up. All right, and I think that's where we're going to go. It could be a bit. I think things still have to shake out. But they've really done a lot to hold up VIX futures. I think maybe a little bit too much. So don't be surprised if those start to really see some softness here today or tomorrow, or really as the week rolls through. So yeah, Walmart. We're going to talk about Exxon because I still don't get why it won't rally. And I'm going to look for some other, individual name, SPX, VIX, obviously, and then we're going to go from there. All right, folks, if you have questions, you can email me, marketoptionpit.com. You can call me 888-TRADE-01. Oh, if you're wondering, when is that, next step down? It's typically been happening around the time of the European close that vol really starts to take a second leg lower. That happened yesterday. It happened all last week. All right, folks, have a great morning.